Hi everyone. It's been a few days since I've done a video, um, but we work and everything. So um, I have been watching other things on this Tommy Robinson arrest and um, freedom of speech things, and I'm just amazed how many people have signed the petition and obviously put their views across on social media. But nobody's really um, focused on the police, really. And I'd just like to, put a few things across, about the police. And, and like I said in a previous thing, um, the police have got the hands tied. And, and to be honest, it's not a job I could do. It really isn't. And I would definitely, under this current current climate, as you'd put it, I think I'd have to walk in and have my badge back, because there's no way I could go home after doing certain things, dealing with certain matters on children being raped and groomed, and obviously these people, being let off, or things like that. I mean, probably the police and the government have sort of like cracked down on things, but to have, knowing that half the time you can't do anything because it may be deemed racist, when you've got young children from 11, 12 being raped by multiple men, and then obviously having to let these people off, and I couldn't do it. I really couldn't. I couldn't do it. And it must be a proper hard job, and I'm not defending, I'm not the biggest fan of the police, and but that's down to the double standards of the police at the minute. But it's like anything in life to do with business, or anything, any big, if you go to like big businesses, you've got like different gaffers, but you've always got one at the top. And I really do think Theresa May has got a lot to answer for within this country. And I'm sorry, I think she ought to resign, and a big shake-up within our whole government and legal system. I really do. Because it's okay going on about the police and that, but I am repeating, the government have tied the hands of the police, and again, I'd have to walk away. And I know people will say, yeah, but these policemen, police women, have got bills and homes like everybody else. But like I said, and I'm repeating myself, I couldn't sleep at night. I couldn't. I couldn't go home knowing that I've let victim after victim after victim down. Child after child after child down. And like I says, Theresa May and the government, you ought to resign and just go. Just walk away and let somebody with common sense, because that's what it comes down to, is common sense. Common sense. You're not being racist. You're not being racist at all. And you're not being racist if, you know, to report you're not being racist to arrest and sentence a multiple child rapist. You're not being racist at all. And, you know, these people who go on how, you know, like I says in previous videos, yeah, there is white paedophiles and they all need putting down. And, you know, if it was me, any of these Pakistani Muslims, we let you, you know, our government let you into the country. Our government let you into the country to give you a safe haven from war-torn countries. They give you housing. They give you money week after week, and this is you repay them. This is how you repay them. This is the way, and it's not the government that really. It's us. It's our tax, what we pay into the system. It's what we pay into the system. So you're taking our money and then you're doing this to our children. And you know, and that's the thing, this is what I can't get with the government. Because you've tied the hands of the police over racism, right? These people know they can get away with it. These people know they can get away with it week after week, month after month. Because they know, well, we got a soft government. We got a soft government that let us do this, because come the next election, them after our votes. And that's what it all boils down to. Labour and Conservative. It comes down to they want our votes so we can do what we want, because once we vote them back in, we can carry on doing what we want. It's wrong. It's totally wrong. Disgusting. It's time for a change in Britain, for somebody to come in with balls and common sense. And common sense. And our common sense, what thousands upon thousands of people, what them saying, is common sense. But we're deemed with Islamophobia, racism, bigotry. And all we're saying is don't tie the hands of the police, let them do their job. Let them do their job. Fair, just. And all the public want is fairness. Fairness of, if a certain minority do a certain thing, they get sent to prison, put away. Put away. But this is where I'd have to take it one step further. If that person, that certain person, has been in this country for under 5 years if he's caught up in a scandal as big as what's been going on over the last 20 years, him or she should have their passport revoked, and they should be sent back to the country that they come from. And that's it. But at start, shut all borders, and gone. That's it. No more coming until we get a grip on the problem that's going on with terrorism and these rape gangs. So if any person who's been in this country less than 5 years, he should have his passport took off him, and he should be put back on a plane and sent back to the country he came from. Simple. Simple. Whether that be rape or terrorism, should be back in his own country, and that's it. Can't come back. Can't come back. If it's a white man who's kid, I'm sorry, he should be sentenced to life in prison and be given a prison cell with a bed. A bed. That's it. No more. No TV, no radio, and one phone call a week to the person who he needs to talk to. But one phone call a week. And just standard food. Nothing else. Cheap as chips. Simple. Simple. Because at the end of the day, why should the taxpayer, like me and anybody watching this, why should we give him a fucking Xbox, telly, radio, when he's nothing but a dirty, scummy animal? Simple. I'm trying to keep my language down. Just, But that's it. Simple. So, shut the borders. Don't let anybody else in this country until we get the grip of the problem. And that's it. Simple. Right? And then anybody convicted of paedophilia, right, who's from any other country, if he has not lived in this country for more than 5 years, sent back, and not let back in this country again. Just let the police do what they're paid for. That's it, government. That's all you got to do. It's not being racist. It's not being racist at all. We have got thousands upon thousands of children who have been victims of such horrendous crimes, and they've got to live with it, and they've got to live with that for the rest of their lives. And it must be hard. It must be hard for these police knowing what they've been and told not to do, and they've got to live with everything they've seen for the rest of their lives. And like I says, I couldn't do it. I'd have handed my warrant card and the badge back, whatever. I couldn't have done it. Because every time I walk through my door and I look in my young children's eyes, touch wood, I know they're safe. And knowing that I've looked in another child's eyes and I've had to walk away because it may be deemed racist if I arrest or do anything, I just couldn't. I couldn't walk away from a child's eyes knowing that that child has been put through suffering and pain, gang raped repeatedly. And I've had to walk away from that victim knowing that I can't do anything because it may be deemed racist, and then walk through the door and look in my own children's eyes knowing I've had to walk away from that victim. I couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it. And it's all down to this useless government. please just shut up shop, Theresa May, and all your pathetic human beings. Just walk away and let somebody like Anne-Marie Waters, or somebody who's got the bottle, who's got the front, to do a proper job. Thank you. Thank you. If you like to hear any more views and what have you, just like and subscribe. Thank you.